So, you're thinking of putting together your own financial agreement. It's a great way to decide how your assets and liabilities will be divided in the event of a breakdown in your relationship. We hope it doesn't happen, but still it's best to be prepared. There are many good reasons for reaching an agreement with your partner now. Firstly, it keeps you out of court. Secondly, it reduces your stress. And thirdly, it saves you a substantial amount of time and money. There are essentially two components to consider when drafting your own financial agreement: putting the agreement together and obtaining the independent legal advice. Our financial agreement kits have been designed to make the process of drafting your agreement relatively simple. The documents are set out in easy-to-understand language, allowing you to quickly complete your agreement using the sample contracts and comprehensive user guide. In fact, most of our customers are surprised at how easy it is. Once you've completed your draft, our document review service will ensure that your agreement meets the requirements of the Family Law Act of 1975. The Act requires that each party to the agreement receives independent legal advice before they sign the agreement. The legal advisor must then issue a certificate stating that certain legal advice has been provided. This prevents either party from arguing later that they did not understand what they were signing. That's where the document review service comes in. This referral service allows you to satisfy the legal advice component of making your financial agreement at a fraction of the usual cost. We have negotiated a set flat fee for RP Emery customers, with a panel of lawyers located in law firms around Australia who can provide the required advice. There is no need to go to a lawyer's office. The whole process is conducted over the phone and by email, and should only take about 10 working days from start to finish. As part of the service, your lawyer will examine the document for legal compliance and make minor amendments as required. Your lawyer will also provide the specific legal advice required by law regarding the effect of the agreement on your rights and the advantages and disadvantages of signing the agreement, to make sure you understand all of the terms and the ramifications of signing this agreement. The first step is to purchase and download the appropriate financial agreement kit from rpemery.com.au or financialagreements.com.au. Once you have used the kit to create your own financial agreement, submit your final draft to us. We'll assess your agreement to ensure that it fits within the criteria of the document review service. The vast majority of the agreements submitted to us qualify for the low fixed fee. However, if your agreement is particularly complex or requires additional drafting, an additional charge may apply. If this is the case, we will let you know why, so you can then decide whether to proceed. The bottom line is, there will be no surprises. You will be provided with a low fixed fee before proceeding, so you know exactly how much it's going to cost to put your agreement in place. We're going to explain the process for two parties. Your draft agreement and contact details are passed to independent lawyers. At the same time, you and your partner will receive an email from us with contact details of the lawyer who will be acting on your behalf. All of our lawyers work from separate offices and are totally independent of each other and of us. This ensures that the independent nature of your relationship with your lawyer is not compromised. You don't need to wait for your lawyer to contact you. In fact, we encourage you to make contact with your lawyer straight away to arrange a mutually convenient phone appointment. Both parties will speak with their advisors independently, and should any changes be required, the lawyers will liaise with each other to amend the agreement. Once your lawyer has provided the legal advice, you will receive by post a letter confirming that advice, a lawyer's certificate of independent advice, and a hard copy of your agreement. When both parties have received their documents, you should both initial each page of the agreement and each of the certificates of independent advice, attach the certificates to the agreement, and sign the agreement in the presence of a suitable witness. Please note that under no circumstances should you attempt to modify the agreement after you have received your legal advice and signed the document. And that's it. Your financial agreement is complete. Store your agreement away in a safe place. There is no need to have it filed with the court or any other organization. You can now relax and get on with the rest of your life.